Let's start with the face guard. The face guard is there to protect Dwight's tiny nose from his struggling victims. Over the course of Dwight's many murders and stranglings, his victims have struggled, with their first instinctual movement being to move their heads backwards to alleviate the pressure on their throat. In doing so, they would headbutt Dwight in the nose with the back of their heads, causing Dwight's nose to bleed and possibly even breaking his nose or close to breaking his nose. Now, believe it or not, guys, we even get a kill count given to us in this episode. In the deleted scenes, Angela confronts Dwight about his mask, and this is what he says.
Is that really necessary?
I've almost had my nose broken 12 times.
I've almost had my nose broken 12 times. So by season 1, episode 5, not only do we have information around his modus operandi, we actually have an estimated kill count of at least 12 people. He tells us he's almost had his nose broken 12 times. This is a kill count. Now, the other thing I want to mention around the face guard, right, is not only does it provide us information around his modus operandi, it is a signifier of the perfecting of his modus operandi. One thing that serial killers do is every time they commit a murder, they try and work out how they can be more efficient or do it better the next time. And the one thing that this tells us is that Dwight has worked out that throughout all of his stranglings, a common collision that always happens is that his victim knocks him in the nose with the back of their head, right? So he's worked out, in order to protect my tiny nose, I need to have a face guard because 9 out of 10 times I'm gonna get hit in the nose. So the face mask is also indicative of the perfecting of his modus operandi.